believe it's just been a matter of trying to, share our hopes and dreams with this project, and it's been really cool. Ooh, a little bit of feedback there. Sorry about that, guys. So, in case you are just joining us, or in the off chance that I have made any kind of technical glitch, just wanted to restate again, catch you guys up. So, I'm Bobby Schwartz. I'm producer and an editor and of the doc, and longtime fan of G4 and Attack of the Show, just like the rest of you guys. And we are happy that you guys are joining us for the last couple of hours within this campaign here. And we thought that we would ring in the new year of working on this doc, so to speak, New Year style. We'll do this till midnight, till the campaign ends. And in the meantime, we'll take some questions from you guys. We wanted to open the floor, and Chris will be out here in a little bit, and as he posts the final update on our campaign. And so we just wanted to hang with you guys. And cool, you can see and hear me perfect. Just wanted to make sure that technically everything was going right here. So yeah, if you want to tweet at us, if you're watching on YouTube, obviously, just comment and we'll see it, and we'll try to address all of the questions as best we can. And we've been trying to stay on top of everybody who has questions throughout this campaign as it's been going on about like the nature of the production and stuff. And the way we see it is that this is a communal effort to make this doc. We couldn't have gotten this far without you guys, and of course both your support and your backing, and just giving us your words of support. That's been really awesome to see, because and Chris has said this in a myriad of places so far as well, but everybody who was working on the show was also a fan of the show. And I, from speaking personally, I never worked on the show, but I'm working on this now as like a dream, in the sense that like I watch the Attack of the Show every single day, and it is so yes, AOTS is canceled, heartbroken masses. I mean, I felt the same way as everybody else did, which was like there was a huge hole in my life when G4 went off the air. And we mentioned this at our panel and in a couple other videos we put up recently, but how silly it was that, the forces that be thought that like, well, let's turn it into a lifestyle network. And, so it became Esquire. And they didn't realize they already had a lifestyle network, and ironically, right after the cord was cut, like the geek and pop culture lifestyle became the lifestyle. I mean, it's like mainstream now, right? And so that the elements of that we hope to explore throughout this doc. We've already talked to a lot of people who have some incredibly insightful information about how everything kind of went down towards the end there, and also a lot of people had to miss the mark in order for something like that to happen, and so we kind of want to go through the history of that as well. But hey, Epic Voice Guy, how you doing, man? If you have not seen our interview with him, I believe we posted a clip of it on our Twitter and Instagram recently, and we'll be putting out the full video, I believe, as a backer exclusive. But yeah, X-Play and AOTS were like lifeblood, and I don't need to tell you guys. I mean, I think that like we all kind of were into what we were into, and when a network like G4 and Attack of the Show came into being and we found it, it was like the perfect sign that like, oh, we can like these things. Like, and not only can we like them, but maybe they actually should be the mainstream, you know. But let's see here. We have some. Come on in. You're about to be on a live stream here.
Get out of here. Hello, sir.
How you doing, man? It's been a while.
This is my friend Veronica.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
If you guys want to say hi to the live stream audience real quick.
Hello there, audience.
Let's see.
Hi.
Cool.
Let me interrupt you, man.
No, not at all.
Say hi to Chris.
I'm just vamping while Chris finishes work. Go on in.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. And so we're having a little end of the campaign party here, and just assembling the Avengers, so to speak. And let's see here. Let me make sure. There we go. But yeah, let's see. And so of everybody in here right now, has anybody seen The Mandalorian? And if so, what did you guys think? We watched it a little bit ago. We're gonna watch it again with once more the crew gets here. And but I personally had a great time with it, and I think it was smart that they kept it kind of. They didn't introduce a ton of new concepts right out of the gate. They kept it very economic and about like this sort of. I mean, it felt very Western, right? It felt very like Lone Rider type of a thing. And yes, it is DVD's Day today. We are celebrating the end of the campaign on the day of our Lord, the DVD. And but I agree, Bamboo. Nothing will ever replace the show. It's interesting how like that entire world kind of became this like it got shotgunned everywhere after Attack went away, right? Like we didn't have a singular safe space to go and talk constructively about pop culture like we did before. Now it's a bit more destructively, and it's not in one spot, but it's all over the internet. And it's interesting. I've been editing and searching for clips and archiving all of the footage from the show that we have, and it's funny. I'll mainly be looking through episodes at a time for like maybe a specific clip or a specific subject matter or something like that, and I will find myself accidentally watching the entire episodes before I'm like, oh, damn, I have a movie to make, you know. But it's been a bit of a time capsule, like going back and like just seeing where we were with stuff, and even seeing the Twitter wall, how comparatively like less toxic Twitter in of itself was. I mean, it's been interesting to see how all of that has gone down. But yes, Alex Davila. I loved the cinematography as well. It was funny. We were watching a bit of episode 1 before, and there's one shot in the entirety of Phantom Menace that is handheld. Basically, everything else is very stationary and it's on a jib or whatever. But there's one shot where Jar Jar like turns on the little droid with the button nose, and I was like, wow, we need more stuff that has handheld cinematography in Star Wars. It grounds it really well, and obviously Mandalorian has a lot of that. Yes, I need to see more episodes as well. I wish that they did it like I want to binge it, essentially. I just want to see all of it at once. But yes, Alex, the Taika bounty droid made the episode for me as well. We've never really seen IG-88 or an IG droid like move like that. Have you seen it already?
I know it's IG model. I know it's not the 88. I know it's what IG-11, right?
Right. Yeah, so it's a different model, but seeing him be able to like move around 360 degrees,
That's cool.
Of course, he'd be the best killer in the galaxy.
Totally.
Yeah. So that was really cool to see.
Well,
Let's
remember,
see.
IG-88 competed with Boba Fett for the
How's it going?
Han Solo.
Wait,
Right.
Okay.
That played
just
Shadows
want
of
to
the
say
Empire.
hello. I was thinking of crossing the live streams.
Oh, are we
Never-
trying to cross the streams?
We can do that.
If you go live on Instagram, just tell them to join us over here.
Sure, why not?
And
I just want to say hello to everybody. This is it. This is the final hours. It's the final countdown, so to speak.
Yeah.
What do we have? 4 hours, 57 minutes. We should do some shout outs. If we can bring up a screen,
Yeah.
we should do
this
shout
is-
outs to everybody who backs.
this is everyone
and-
commenting right now.
Oh,
and,
nice. All right, let's get some questions.
We've been
here.
talking a little bit about Attack the Show in general. I brought up the Mandalorian.
And let's see. John Bailey is talking about Aqualad. Well, when are we going to get to a play? I mean, like, are we ever going to see a superhero movie where someone has lad in their name? Aqualad. Are we going to have seahorses?
Well,
What do you think?
okay. In the Aquaman universe as it stands right now, do you think we could get to a point with Aqualad?
Oh my God, Jason Momoa needs an Aqualad.
But and here, this is a weird comparison, but
Hey, John. Hey, Ben Bamboo. Hey, Kyle. Hey, P.S. We. Just saying hey to everybody.
P.S. We, that's crossing the street.
P.S. We. I love that. We were just talking about like game systems that were our favorites, like the Nintendo 64 controller, that original controller. Sega Saturn was one of my favorites. The Dreamcast, because of that game Nights. Do you remember Nights?
I loved
I love Nights. I remember Christmas Nights. They had like that little. It was
Yes.
almost like a mini game.
This is the first version of
Christmas
DLC.
Nights.
you can-
Yeah,
you can
kind
have
of. You're right.
Nights on PS4 now.
Oh, it's the fun. See, you know who will say this better than anybody is John Bailey. He
I
has
know,
the
I
most
wish-
amazing voice. I wish it was
John,
here.
I wish you were here, truthfully. I
wish you were here.
Yeah. But yeah, so I told him.
Oh, wait. I'm going to review a DVD right now.
You are.
I'll be right back.
See, as promised, you're gonna get a little bit of DVD Day, but yeah, on the Aquaman front, you know how in Flash, hold on, I need to get this discourse out of my
Okay,
system.
all right. Okay.
In Flash, they had a really solid season or two,
Yes.
and then they introduced like 100 other people who could run really fast, and then Flash wasn't the coolest person in the show anymore. You should never do that to Jason Momoa's Aquaman.
Never.
But anyway, so
I want to show you this. I don't know if you can tell. The bottom of my glass, there is something right there. It's a bat. That's right. This is my girlfriend actually got me this glass. My girlfriend got
That's
me
a
this
keeper,
glass.
man.
And she's like, I get this for Halloween. I'm like, Halloween? How about daily? So yeah, I'm just having some carbonated water.
I'm gonna get my carbonated water. Out
Go
of
get a
there.
carbonated water.
Start
Okay.
reviewing. They need. Oh my god.
Okay, so
You got-
to be
oh my
clear, I don't buy a lot of DVDs anymore. I just don't. I do buy the a lot of VOD, a lot of things on VOD, a lot of indie movies. I could not resist. I have been a longtime fan of Godzilla, like from being a kid, because we used to fantasize that Godzilla would come and destroy my school. So, you might hear some cats that are out in my. We're actually in the patio at the moment, and my friends are in here. We have a lot more friends that are going to show up. We're going to watch Mandalorian soon. But this I picked up as a Godzilla fan. It is the Criterion. Check this out, Criterion Godzilla Blu-ray set, and it's. I mean, first of all, it's a very handsome book, and it's got versions of the movies. Look at this, little Godzilla right here. We'll put Godzilla right there. It's versions of these movies that have never been seen. First, they're in Blu-ray, so we're talking about like Invasion of the Astro Monster, which is like the original first film with King Ghidorah. You've got I mean, it's like the Japanese versions. Here, check this out. Japanese versions of these DVDs, and so there'll be like the English version, then the Japanese version. So some of these movies I've never seen in Japanese with English subtitles.
Yeah.
I
think for the most part,
it's a completely different experience. So I can't wait. I've only begun to delve into the extras that are on this, but also I've never seen these movies.
Also,
in
the Criterion
Blu-ray.
collection,
Right.
typically, I mean, they do the best DVD releases in the universe, they are jam-packed with, like, everything you could ever possibly want and stuff you didn't want in it. So,
It's
you got, like, how many discs are in this
there's
thing?
8 discs.
Jesus Christ.
So, but they put like 2 movies on a disc. So here, can I give you a weird DVD tip that I never said this on Attack of the Show. Never said this anywhere. Here's my DVD tip. If, say, for example, a friend of yours borrows a DVD and they're the type of friend that doesn't return DVDs, can I tell you what my tip is? First of all, I have like little just sort of generic sleeves for DVDs or whatever, like, CD cases. And what I do is I take the DVD case, I open it up, I write the name of the person that is borrowing the DVD. I put it in my DVD case. Then I close the case, then I hand my friend. My friend will be like, oh, I want to borrow your movie. If you just hand him the whole movie, you're never going to get it back, right?
Right.
But if I have the case, and then the next time I go to open that DVD, I'm like, hey, Bobby Schwartz.
Which, as you say that, I realize
Which is funny. This
I owe you a
actually,
DVD.
Well, whatever. It's not what I
It's in my car, so I'm going to grab it.
I don't really care about it. It's not that big a deal.
Hey,
But
can
all
we
I'm saying
DVD
is,
Tuesday your movie?
we could do... I would not give it a great review. It's 23% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay,
It's 23%.
I'll give it a
on
guest
Rotten Tomatoes.
review.
But so that's a thing that I've used is I actually just take the case, I put my friend's name who borrowed the DVD in my case, and then I just hand my friend the DVD just like in like a little CD case. So I know it's
a
strange.
library system, basically.
It's kind of a library system. All right, you know what? Let's cross the streams. Let's cross the streams.
X360 Dev Nerd, there was definitely a cat upstairs, so you did hear a cat.
Yes, you did hear a cat. You did hear a cat.
So, can I borrow the Matthew Broderick Godzilla? Is that in there? Is that in there?
Oh, they forgot the Matthew Broderick Godzilla.
These are only the
With
Toho.
Zilla.
This is
It's
only
not even Godzilla.
It goes through Godzilla versus the Smog Monster, which is Ghidorah. For those who don't know, that are not nerds. So,
SNES
yes.
Nostalgia
Ooh,
wants to
SNES
know
Nostalgia.
how much the Blu-ray set was.
It's just under 200. I would say wait. It'll go down in price.
Will it though? When do Criterion DVDs ever drop off?
No, that's true.
Dude, I bought a Seven Samurai for
but-
$100.
This
Which
might be
worth
one
it.
of
Worth it. Yeah.
Other than like Endgame, I think this is like the only other DVD I bought this year. I buy things on VOD now, and I do get screener copies of movies.
Digital Tuesday?
See, VOD Tuesday sounds like it sounds like I caught something.
VOD Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah. So let's be careful.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, Walter's coming. Walter Areas is coming. He's going to be here soon.
Or video games.
But that. Oh my God, that's totally right. It's totally like personal Blockbuster record keeping. Thank you, Alex Davila. There you go. That's awesome.
Yeah, I have to say, I really like the book style of it too.
Oh no, I love anything that's like a collection or like gives you like deeper knowledge, and there's essays in there written by Godzilla experts, which I was on a Godzilla panel years ago at San Diego Comic-Con, and it was so fun because everyone knew more than I did about Godzilla. Right. So I could just sit back and just sort of bask.
I find hard to believe, but
No, I mean, like, I have cursory knowledge of Godzilla, like I grew up watching it and watching other like Japanese monster shows like Ultraman and Johnny Sacco and his giant robot.
Oh yeah.
This is my buddy Anthony Miele. Anthony is a cinematographer who's worked on everything from like Monday Night Football to like reality shows to other documentaries. He's worked on many documentaries, and he just walked past.
So get in there. We need to
I'm the cameraman who was unaware of where the
we need
camera
to
is.
readjust frame for this tall guy. Get in there.
Oh, look at that.
But we should let's get on Instagram, and we'll just do a little Instagram.
Sure.
Let's do little backer shout outs. Little backer shout out to KB who just
Thank you, KB.
KB Daryl
KB
pledged $40. I feel like Jerry Lewis. Luis pledged $1. Now let me just tell you about pledging $1. Ooh, Duditz Jeremy just gave us $5.
Jeremy.
But okay, so let me just say about pledging $1. If you just pledge $1 to the campaign, your name will be in the end credits for the movie. So, and you'll also get updates on the project, and you'll get access to exclusive videos that we're about to post on Vimeo. And I just realized we have to start a Vimeo.
Yes.
Because we didn't do that. We had like a hit list of things to do today, and one of the things was start a Vimeo and we did not do that. But wait, someone else. Dude, it's Jeremy, KB, Crutches McGee. Thank you, Crutches McGee, if you're watching. On the old Godzilla on Saturday mornings. Oh, John Bailey.
Oh,
love that.
Which I believe was part of the G4 programming, right? I mean, they had kaiju movies periodically.
Did they? I mean, they played like movies like Flash Gordon and other ones. I always liked those. I thought they had good taste. Krull, I think, is a favorite. I really want the Glaive. I don't buy a lot of stuff, collectibles anymore, mainly because I don't have a lot of space.
Right.
But what I do is, if I'm going to get anything, it's got to be something that's a really cool collectible that, is like a prop replica or something.
Right.
Like I have, you can't see it here, but I have like a Batman.
Batarang?
I have like a Batman TV. That's like I know, it's strange. It's just a Batman television that I put a cheesy standard def Roku box on.
I was gonna grab the Batarang, but I don't know where it is.
No, it's right under that thing. That's a
good Star Wars collectible?
What's a good Star Wars collectible?
Blue milk.
Blue milk is a good Star Wars collectible.
Blue milk.
But let's do a little Instagram. Dude, it's Jeremy, $5. KB, $40. Crutches McGee, $23. Daryl,
This is not
$40.
a DVD, but
Oh right, look at that.
very cool.
It matches my drink. It matches my bat drink. Yes, this is from an
Bruce
old.
Wayne.
This is
I believe
from
is his name?
what was the video game? Was it which Arkham?
Arkham
But
City.
which Arkham was it though?
I
I'm trying to
believe
remember.
City.
Might have been Arkham City. And this was given to me by an old friend. I don't know why I went weird for a second. But let's do a little Instagram live stream
This is
after
Instagram? What is
I
this?
go to the. No, this is YouTube live.
Oh.
So we're chatting with people. Any of your questions, and John Bailey, your support for this campaign, I cannot thank you enough. John Bailey, everyone knows who John Bailey is.
Yes.
Good guy,
He
man.
is Epic Voice Guy. He is. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. His voice is so soothing.
Yeah. I would.
so-
Hey, John, have you ever done any ASMR?
I feel like. Well, okay.
I would love for you to talk me to sleep. Is all I'm saying.
No, just his voice is beyond. He is just. He's
Yes, he's doing
yes,
Optimus, right?
yes, that's
He's in
right. That's
Transformers.
right.
It's
Yeah.
the new Optimus.
Yeah.
He took over
Yeah.
for Legendary.
For Peter Cullen, yeah. And
There was a unique. There was the unique. Derek asked a question. Derek Buttram asked a question. What was it was the American Ninja Warrior?
oh yeah,
It was
Ninja
just
Warrior.
like Ninja Warrior. Yeah. So. And that's right, anime. So there you go.
You gotta go.
Let's-
You gotta go.
All right. I'm gonna be right back. Oh, it looks like a bunch of new backers just came in.
New backers came
You
in.
can just sort of like here. Let me face unlock that. Look at that, Rhiannon, 265. Yeah. it
Thank you,
is.
Rhiannon.
Thank you, Rhiannon. I don't know if you're watching, but this is amazing. Look at that. That's crazy. I'm gonna run because I have been slave to my computer for
Yes,
the last couple
go-
hours.
go take
I will
care
be
of
right
yourself.
back. And then we're gonna go on Instagram. We're gonna cross the streams. It's happening.
Cool.
It's happening.
You were
So
supposed to cross
so
the street.
quick commercial
going
break
to
for DV Tuesday. Chris TV's Chris Gore will be back. Let me see here. Thank you, Rhiannon.
As opposed to radios, Chris Cole.
Thank you. Oh, we thanked Dude, it's Jeremy. Yeah, well, Radio's Chris Gore is a different guy. There's also a pastor named Chris Gore who's quite popular.
Cousin of Al.
Quite possibly. Yes, Row Nation, the anime they showed on the holidays on G4 was always awesome. I wish that that they had like more hour blocks of like the anime. Although there's the cat again. I could be misremembering this, but I believe when the Marvel anime came out after Iron Man came out, I believe that they also like premiered the Iron Man anime on G4. I could be misremembering that, but there was some really great programming choices. And John says, yes, he's Optimus's understudy. But let's see here. Just scrolling back through some of the questions that maybe we missed. Kyle says, what I do is have no friends, and then there's no problems remembering who borrowed what. That's a great solution.
Can I just ask?
Yes.
Could you hear that?
Yes.
No. What?
Yes.
Could you?
Every-
could
Yes.
everyone hear that?
We actually took the camera into the
Okay.
bathroom with you.
Okay, no, but okay, so you might have heard that. That was my bathroom is sort of right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, maybe you just heard it. Wait, no,
This
that's
is
yours.
wait, hold on.
That's yours.
Hold on.
Okay,
now.
sorry.
This is me.
Okay, we're gonna do the Instagram live feed right now as well. So
Two
we're gonna
cameras
cross
too.
the
Look
streams.
Yeah.
Let's see how we do.
This
This
the
is
behind the
a
scenes of-
multicam show.
Just the behind
It's
the scenes.
multicam.
Of the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It's yes, yeah. If you
Well-
if you can go to Amazon, Amazon, you'll find this movie I produced called My Big Fat Independent Movie.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Used. Where are you gonna go back? Wait, are you gonna go have a smoke?
No,
or
I'm gonna
go to
get
bed?
the movie.
Oh, don't get the movie. Wait, you're gonna get the movie out of your car?
Yes.
Okay. So we did all these weird extras on it. Like we did a behind the scenes, which was kind of fun. We also did a drunk commentary. So I hope to bring some of these interesting extras to you. But you know what we're gonna do right now? We're gonna go live on the gram. So as the kids say. Here we go. We're doing it. Okay, we're now live. Just want to say hello to everybody. Hello to everybody on what's that?
Should you let it go for a minute for people actually?
Well, no, we'll see what happens. Just want to say hello to everybody on Instagram. We are down and see, look at that. It's kind of you're watching. Wait, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wave. I'm gonna wave at everybody. I'm gonna digital wave, and then you know what? Not only that, we're crossing the streams because guess what? We're also live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube, and these are the final, less than 5 hours left of the campaign for Attack of the Doc. There are less than 5 hours left for you to be a part of this. See, there are people. Look, we're having a gathering here on the patio. I can just show you the patio. Look, the patio is here. Look, whoa,
The patio.
Here we are.
The
In the patio. In the patio. Oh wait, you can't
You're
really
blowing your load too quickly.
You can't see all that well. I'm
Wait.
trying to wave to everybody here.
I don't know that
You could see maybe a little bit better if I toss
Everything is allowed on
put the
Instagram,
light.
right?
But
Oh,
yeah,
I have
we're
no idea.
we're
What are the
having a
rules?
gathering with the team
I have no social
working
media.
on Attack of the Doc. We're gonna watch The Mandalorian, and we're gonna spend our last hours chatting with you. Mellow Mesh,
I thought we
hello.
were supposed to watch that like
Coco
now. What
Palm
the hell?
61, hello. The Rock Father, hello. I'm waving at everybody. Oh wow, this is great. Sean Inirva
people will watch
saying
it.
hello. I'm sure I'm. Hello, Mellow Mesh. How are you? This is great. We're in the less than 5 hours in the campaign for Attack of the Doc. So jump in if you have not. Share the campaign. Let people know about it.
Okay,
This is
so,
and then the patio.
DVD Tuesday
See,
continues.
strategically, we're gonna cross the streams eventually, but we're.
I recently
I'm in my
borrowed
patio,
this from
which is a
Chris.
giant, the bat logo.
Let me see here.
Gary from
Which I'm now officially returning. But this is a movie he produced. He's been telling me to watch it for a long time. It has been mysteriously out of my purview for a little bit, but I finally watched it, and I can say my review for it is much better than Chris's for it. I loved this movie when it came out. People had a problem with like who the audience was for, because I think we can hear you in the background.
Hear me in the background.
Hey, you're in my background audio right now. I'm not in yours.
At some point.
Okay.
I'm just saying hi to everybody.
But,
and,
so
if you go to YouTube.
it's incredibly funny.
And, the Attack of the Doc,
I don't know if you could see a little bit of the box art here, but just the fact that they were able to replicate some of these posters so accurately maybe shows the care taken to parodying all of the movies that it does parody, like Amelie and Memento and Swingers, and
I think that
so
in the end we'll get
so it's incredibly funny, but I understand why it was received poorly at the time, because it's making fun of movies that film critics love, right? So, but only film critics and film nerds know the inside baseball jokes that are being made, like with this movie. And so, and most of those people are people who would defend said movies. So, I think.
But we're going to spend 6 months.
I feel like I'm interrupting his Instagram live stream right now. But check it out.
Does this update automatically?
Yes, it does.
So no one's donated in the last like half hour?
What's
wrong with you people?
No, they have. The backers have been coming in.
It's like $1.
Unless,
Come on, it's like $1.
let me see here.
A film nerd, and he also knows stuff about pop culture.
Let me just
And is a
double
huge
check,
Lloyd
make
Kaufman
sure
fan,
that.
And a huge trauma fan, and he was integral. Film thread for life. All right, yes.
Didn't work.
Thank you. Who is known as Rex Nowiles. Very long name. I hope I got that right. If I did not, please correct me.
That's pretty
And Dark
impressive.
Nova
Let me
XZ.
see.
Hello, also.
Now it should
But
work.
we're in the final. Wait a sec. No cow, Mike.
Okay,
Where
just
did
making
you
sure.
meet me? Carl Strauss. Your
No,
buddy
we've
Doug
had
Barnes.
like
Oh, that's right,
8
Doug Barnes.
since
Doug
we've-
Barnes
Very impressive.
from,
Since Chris has
the
been out,
Season
but,
Pass,
Very
the theme
impressive.
park podcast.
You're impressed?
Love that.
I
I was
am.
on a couple
Mission
episodes
accomplished.
of that podcast. So,
I wonder if I could.
and I'm sitting here looking at my
Wish I
friend
had
Alex.
a
who
thing
brought
to
his
set.
Lovely, I don't want to say girlfriend, friend, lady friend.
If you guys are on the Instagram live
And
right
they're
now,
saying
I hope you're
hello
enjoying that.
on our Instagram
Let me
live
see
feed.
here.
And what's funny, you were watching it, right?
I was just watching it. Actually, I
Just
should put
watch
it
it.
back up. Hold on.
Yeah.
I know.
That's fine.
Let me see here.
Oh, okay.
recorded.
I feel like this is how Alex and I
Oh,
met.
Walter.
I was
Ow, my streams. If you guys have not seen, we recently reposted it as part of one of our campaign promos. But the clip of Chris falling on his mic pack in the video store and screaming "My jeans," which can be the result of nothing other than just being a really talented host.
Since we become friends,
Let me see here.
Together, WonderCon, San Diego Comic-Con, all kinds of stuff.
Cool.
So
I actually haven't been to San Diego yet.
you have
It's
not been to
embarrassing.
Oh,
As a-
that's right. That's right. You
as a
have not been to
As a
San
To
nerd.
Diego.
never be
The,
to.
the
service,
plan is to get everybody. Plan is to get everyone eventually. But we're setting aside kind of 6 months. To
Ones and zeros
Backer
are the
Sean,
best friends.
Backer Sean.
That is
We're
very
giving
true.
shout-outs to everybody during these final 5 hours.
Let's see here.
So, but the plan is really to get everyone. I actually had a conversation with Will
Oh,
O'Neill over Instagram.
X360 Dev Nerd, we do actually have a Discord currently. If you go to our website, we actually have a link to it
Keep Facebook for the
in there with the other links to YouTube and Facebook, etc. But yes, we already have a Discord going for Attack of the Dock. If you're a backer, you get access to a backer exclusive stream within the Discord. But we have tons of subforums within that, and I've been really digging the community in there. It's just a bunch of people chatting Attack of the Show and memories and just pop culture stuff in general, trying to keep the vibe of Attack of the Show alive still, which it certainly is with you guys. But yes,
You got people watching both streams
We have
simultaneously?
people watching both streams.
Wow.
we should converge the
We're gonna
streams.
converge the streams.
Yeah,
Should
what-
we cross the streams?
Yeah.
Let's cross the streams. Look at this.
Okay, so we're about to
Here we
cross
go.
the
We're
streams.
crossing the streams. Look
So
at
you
this.
guys are watching
So Bobby's
us
on-
watch
Bobby's on YouTube.
our
We're on
Instagram
Instagram.
live.
Okay, so all right, and John Bailey's doing both.
This is like
here's
my
what we're
head
gonna
just.
do.
I just got a headache. This is.
Go to attackofthedoc.com, go to kickstarter.com, look up Attack of the Show and G4 documentary. Back us today. Back us for, you're seeing the back of my head. Back $1 just so you get updates on the campaign, and you'll get the first episode of the podcast. You'll also get your name in the credits. $1. That's all it takes. Our goal is to get 1 million backers. We could do it. Yes, crazy. I know. if 1 million people gave us $1, that would be incredible.
That'd be like $40.
But one of the things that I want to do with this, you know what, I can't say, it's too soon.
What's that?
Too soon to talk about like what our plans, but we already have a couple distributors that are.
Do it in this direction.
Should I do it in
towards
this direction?
Towards
Look at
both
that!
groups.
Look at that. Okay, you can see my kitchen. So, thank you. Please keep spreading the word. I'm waving at DeWimp523. Talking to John Bailey. Talking to NoCal Mike. Talking to TARDIS Blue 5150. I'm talking to you who are on there, Derek, X360, Dev Nerd. I'm talking to Kyle. I'm talking to everybody. So we're going to be doing this for the next... Oh, wait a sec. We're doing this for 5 hours? I thought we were going to watch The Mandalorian. We may... You know what we might do? We might put a pause. Yes. We might put a pause.
We can
on
take
it.
a commercial break.
Our reaction?
Ben Bamboo.
Put them this way. They don't gotta show
The
this.
latest questions asked on the AOTD Kickstarter. You know what? Can I just say, Ben,
Half of YouTube now.
I have tried to respond to everything, so I'm going to do that. I have like direct messages on Twitter. I have people sending emails to the attackofthedoc@gmail.com account, and I've also tried to respond to as many of the questions that have turned up on like the Kickstarter direct messages. I feel like I'm just playing whack-a-mole with messages. Message, boom, boom. Oh my gosh! And here comes Jess Del Pino.
What's up?
How's it going, man?
What's going on?
Good to
Here
see
you
you.
go.
I got my Mandalorian jacket on.
Oh, look at you! Oh my gosh, this is great. So Jess just arrived. I don't know if you all know Jess. She runs all our social. She's a producer on the doc, and so we're just hanging out. Enun, 2 live streams at once. Yes,
How many live streams are you doing?
we're doing. I want to say David just pledged $1. We convinced David to pledge $1. Sean Allen won. I think we're going to converge. Oh, new backer John Jon. Is that John Bailey? We're going to switch back to the one live stream.
It's racist, isn't it?
So I just want to say thank you very much. I'm trying to wave to everybody. Switch to the other live stream on YouTube. We'll be here until midnight. We'll see where we end up.
Are we gonna get to watch you watch the show?
We're gonna watch Mandalorian. So thank you everybody. Thank you everybody. Go to attackofthedoc.com. Check it out. I'm just excited that this is all coming together with all of you being a part of it. 4 hours left to go. It's 4 hours. Well, actually 4 hours 31 minutes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, we're converging the streams, so to speak. We're converging the streams. Here we go. The name of the YouTube channel, NoCal Mike, is Attack of the Doc. So just look up Attack of the Doc on YouTube. You'll find it. I think we have to get I think we still didn't get that name yet.
What's that?
We gotta get the name Attack.
30 days before we can get
Have we been 30 days?
No.
Oh
No,
my
not
gosh,
yet.
that's
It's
funny.
not even 30
New
days.
backer
Yeah, the campaign's barely 30
D4NK
days.
just came in. D4NK, we're doing shout outs to people
The
backing.
name of the-
Thank you very much.
You can't
NoCal Mike, just look up
get
Attack
a
of the Doc, you'll
specific,
find it. I'm switching to this live
web
stream.
address, like a customized one.
Oh, yes.
You've been
Ben,
to-
okay, you asked a very good question.
Interesting. I didn't
You asked a very good question.
Don't.
Yes, if you contribute to the Kickstarter, communication will happen via the Kickstarter and the website. So yeah, like this doesn't like end, right? What happens is after the campaign ends, there'll be communication with backers. For example, wait, I can't find. I just want to be able to tell this guy this thing. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. I just want to say one thing. So, what happens is the campaign will end. We have questions. We're going to ask you, for example, for your address, because if you ordered a physical reward, we need to know your address. Secondly, we need to know. Wait a sec. It is telling me the Discord server link is invalid. Is the Discord server link invalid? Where did you find that, X360?
Twitter. It's on our Twitter.
Go to the Twitter. It's on the Twitter.
It's on the
And
Twitter section.
cool. So what'll happen? I'm trying to wave here. What'll happen is we're gonna ask you a series of questions like we're about to do patches. Do you want patch A, B, or C? I'm about to interview Will O'Neill. What questions do you have for Will O'Neill? So this relationship that we have in making this movie, you are a part of it. So when the campaign ends, you're just, I mean, I hope some of you might get annoyed at some of the communication, but every time we do an interview, we're going to ask you for fan questions. Every time that we are about to ship out a reward, we're going to ask you questions about the reward. So I'm going to end this stream now on Instagram. I'm going to switch to the YouTube stream. So if you're on Instagram, you want to continue talking to us, go to YouTube and just look up Attack of the Doc. And if you're just joining us, you're seeing this, go to attackofthedoc.com or Kickstarter and check it out. Okay, saying goodbye to Instagram, but not you over here. So later. I had to end this. There we go. Okay, so we're focusing just on YouTube. So Ben, you asked a really good. Yeah, I've been trying to answer as many of the questions as I can. It's like direct Twitter messages, emails, this. I'm kind of bopping back and forth between everything. But that latest question, I don't know, did you post a question or a comment, Ben Bamboo? It might have been a comment. So I try to reply to all of them. Basically, like, it's actually going to be annoying. It's going to be annoying in the sense that, like, we're going to constantly be asking you for your participation with, if it's related to the documentary, or questions related to fulfillment of rewards, like when the doc is playing, and where it's playing, and what some of our plans are. We sort of had a, the Twitter Discord link worked. Where did the Twitter Discord link not work? We'll delete it or update it. Wait, what did I do?
You're like just so focused in on the computer.
Focusing on computer.
Becoming one with
Like
computer.
This is like a really bad Sid Marty Krofft show from the 70s.
X360 Dev Nerd, I just saw an earlier question you dropped about it spawning potentially more docs about X-Play, the early tech TV, and screensavers. So part of our goal with this, and you know, obviously we'll see how things end up in the edit, but we certainly have the intent of highlighting where Attack of the Show came from, which was screensavers and oh my god.
He said it last night.
Because he's going to die.
That's okay.
And then we won't be able to make this. But yeah, we want to highlight where the show came from, its origin. So there will certainly be elements of the screensavers and tech TV, and certainly X-Play, which was a big part of G4.
I think the one thing is we talked about we have other projects that we want to do.
Right.
But I feel like because I was a part of Attack of the Show, that's really sort of a territory that I feel like I can speak with some expertise. As for X-Play and other shows on there, I don't know that I am the right person to do that. It doesn't mean that someone else would not step up and do that. Right. But I don't know that I am the right person. I feel like, you know, when you choose to do a project, like, are you the right person for the job?
Well, here's the realist answer I can give you. You know, we still have to make the movie, so we're not totally sure what elements of it are going to end up in there or not. But we certainly want to point to the history of the network as a whole, even beyond Attack of the Show, and even the shows that Attack of the Show evolved from. Right. But the focus will be the era of TV when it was known as Attack of the Show.
Well, but it has been my life's goal to make one good movie.
It's right here.
Because this movie, even though you can find it on Amazon, I think you might be able to get it for 99 cents. Is 23% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'd like to point out much higher than the most recent Fantastic Four film.
Yes.
Because I am a big Fantastic Four fan.
In case you couldn't tell from our stretch goal videos.
Stretch goals! Oh my god.
Stretch goals!
I want to say we spent a lot of time on those videos. Can I just say we spent about 15 minutes?
Yeah.
It was sort of like, what can we do to make talking about stretch goals interesting? How about a 30-second video where we just remind people?
I mean, who better to talk about stretching than Stretch
Mr.
Armstrong
Fantastic
himself? Oh, I mean...
Anyway, so yeah, you can find my Big Fan Independent movie for super cheap on Amazon. Yeah. All right. Walter just arrived with pizza. We're very happy to see Walter. I think what we're gonna do is are we gonna watch The Mandalorian?
Yes.
I feel like people are gonna watch The Mandalorian, and we're gonna be out here.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna
we
take
gonna
a little
break?
commercial break. We're gonna come
Wait,
back.
what is a
We're gonna
commercial
talk to you
break?
guys. What we may do is have the sound low, and you guys can watch us watch Mandalorian.
Should we do that?
We may do that. As long as the screen's not in the picture, we're not
Exactly. Wait, I feel like we're missing some questions. I want to make sure before
Yes.
we take a break that we're getting. Wait. How do I? Let's get this going here. I want to make sure we don't miss. Okay,
Okay.
wait, Ben Bamboo, you had another thing. Well, okay, what was the question?
And somebody put
Well, okay, you left it. Look, I'm going to go through everything in the next couple of days, look at every direct message that's been sent. I'm going to look at every comment. I'm going to make sure to answer everything as clearly as I possibly can. So, but a lot of this is I want to say we're in the midst of this, so you are in on the process. So when we go, Bobby and I, we've actually already talked about we're going to the Bay Area.
Yep.
We're going to other parts of the country. We're traveling. I don't want to say
It's
where
all
yet.
the rest of the figures. Yeah.
So we are going to be traveling quite a bit. And as we, I hope to give you enough notice so we can tell you, like, hey, we're going to talk to so-and-so. We're talking to Will O'Neill or whoever.
No More Room in Hell podcast actually just asked a question that
wait.
I would like to know the answer
What is
to.
it?
Because I have not asked Chris myself yet. Do you still have the DVD's Day Flamebox DVD holder?
I sold it on eBay after.
You're kidding me!
I sold it. I didn't know what to do. Like, first of all, I have so many collectibles and things. In the last couple years, I've cut my collectibles
I'm
in
as mad
half.
as you guys are about this.
Okay, so I did sell it to somebody because I just what do I do? And I don't know what to. So yes, I don't have it, but I'm sure we could make another one. We could make another one. So, any other questions? I just like lifting this to my.
It's a classy glassy.
I know whose glasses. Whose? Wait, has this updated? Because a lot of people have backed. I don't know. Is that an accurate backer number? We're at 1,087 backers. Again, our goal. 1 million backers.
1 million.
Can we do 1 million?
We need just shy of 1 million of you to come out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
I like that.
It can be done.
Ben,
It can be done, Ben. I like Ben's attitude.
Yeah.
But also, direct message. I feel bad that I thought I answered your question, although this is the reason I have not showered in. Who's counting days?
He hasn't showered all month.
Who's counting the days at this point? I have not showered and not slept well in the last several days. So, it can be done. Yes, I know. Well, please, but thank you. The early bird backers, they have just. Okay. Some of the AOTS memorabilia. And I'll message you because there are going to be certain things available. One, T-shirts I wore on Attack of the Show. Okay. During DVD Tuesday. Cards that I held. We had these cards that we would hold. Cards from the show. I have an AOTS pen. I have this thing. I don't know if this was sold commercially, but it's like a G4 notebook where the notebook. It's basically
the G4 part of it is elevated
Right.
off the notebook. It's a really nice.
This is
notebook.
stuff from the merch department that I kind of stole, and so yeah, that's some of. It's going to be just stuff from my personal collection, and actually Zach Selwyn donated a bunch of stuff. So we just want to give that stuff away for the early bird backer is that reward. If that's not interesting to you, maybe just go with the Blu-ray. I think the Blu-ray is probably if I were backing this, I think the Blu-ray is the best value. Or actually, everyone who backed the campaign over $65, everyone gets a Blu-ray. Over $65. So if you, yeah, exactly, yeah. So we have to do. I already talked to a company that does this. When you do low runs, it'll be a backers only edition, not for commercial release. So
There may
Yes,
be a
you did the
commercial
early
release
bird.
version later, but the backer only version, the version that you guys, if you've backed now, are guaranteed, is going to be a special edition that is the only version of its kind.
I don't know why I keep holding this.
Yeah, I don't know why this is.
Wait, it's like, are you returning this to me?
Yeah.
Look, the DVD is in it.
Hey!
Look
I
at
did
that.
it.
It's not okay. Cool. Well, then I broke my own rule about like whatever. I don't care.
You did. You gave me he gave me the whole box.
I am going to refresh.
Refill,
I'm going to refresh and refill.
and we're gonna watch Mandalorian.
We're going to watch Mandalorian. Jess is going to jump on a live stream. Jess.
So
Jess.
our community manager, our lord of everything that we hold near and dear to us, Jess Del Pino is here.
What am I saying?
You're whatever you want. How do you?
They know me.
They know me. Okay,
Talk to me all
so
day.
to anybody who might not know you, what do you do exactly?
Okay. So I'm a community manager and content creator and social media guru, I will say.
It's completely true.
Yeah.
Jess
well,
has made the impossible possible.
Well, to the
during
point
this
that
campaign.
my biggest strength is creating a strategy and then implementing the strategy. So that's what I do.
Yeah.
I lay out like, okay, these are the types of posts that need to happen on what days, and then we know what kind of content to create,
Right.
and then we just roll it out.
Right.
I mean,
Which
it
sounds easy, but
Yeah.
we've been busy.
No,
all
you
month.
have to have I think you have to have a lot of good organizational skills, project management skills, and then it helps in my favor that I'm also a content creator, so I know how to do graphic design and video editing and audio editing.
I know content.
So if I have to
Yeah.
step in and create a piece of content, I can do that.
Right.
Which has been what's fun with you guys.
Right. Well, we could not have gotten this far without your work here, and of course, we could not have gotten this far without you guys.
No, you guys really. All I did was find you.
I mean, let's talk
and
a
like
little.
empower you guys.
Let's talk a little bit about that because, like, in the beginning, we when no one knew what this was going to be.
Yeah.
Like, very quickly, we saw a communal groundswell of Attack of the Show fans, of people who either remembered the show or knew what it represented, and came out of the woodwork. And our Discord filled up really quick, which is a great community in itself. All of the fans who've been like reaching out to us on social media, even on YouTube, which I think introduced maybe the latest in the game.
Yeah.
But there've been some incredible fans who've been reaching out to us, and
Well, I think what happened was, right, like the communities out there, they're all spread out.
yeah,
But it wasn't until I started kind of opening up what we were doing on the back end. So like when I started going on and live streaming and saying like, it's just 3 of us that are doing this. Like, what do you guys want from us? What do you need from us? Like, how can we help you? Then opening it back up, I mean, obviously we're listening. We started the Discord because you guys mentioned and said that you wanted to help. And so 2 fans actually built it for us and are help moderating it.
yep.
So we're not trying to like spin our wheels and create something you don't want.
Right. And as
But-
we've said since the beginning, I mean, like, the whole basis for the way we're trying to structure this doc is that it's ultimately
your
fan
doc.
created. I mean, even Chris, who was on the show, I mean, he was a fan too. I keep telling him he's the Jake Sully of Attack of the Show because he was a Marine like us watching it as a fan, but he also got to be a blue guy and be on the show. But I mean, it's completely a communal-based thing. We've already been seeing some really incredible fan questions that people have been throwing out there. If you're for whatever reason just now finding the campaign, we are giving you guys an opportunity to tell us what to ask everybody as we conduct these interviews.
Yeah.
And we've been thinking about this pretty actively for for months and months now, but particularly so this month. And so we like to think that we've thought about every facet of Attack of the Show, but you guys, you always ask something that we haven't thought of yet, and that's been the coolest part about this. Is like, we have the best opportunity to cover all the bases we can with this doc because of you guys. And we just want to continue that throughout the rest of production. And
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of trying to find at least 1,000 people, because you guys are the core army
Yeah.
to go out and help us promote and make sure that this not only, well, you've helped us get it funded, which is great, but this isn't going to be the only round of funding we need to do in order to really make this super successful. You guys have just helped us be able to create it.
Yeah.
Now we got to create the thing and then also figure out how to bring it to the world, because there are other fans who have not even seen this Kickstarter.
Right.
And it's just because that whole community is so fragmented.
Right. I mean, we've reached out to everybody that we have immediate access to, but ultimately, as we've talked about a couple times even tonight, like, the community that was there for G4 and Attack of the Show shotgunned into basically every other. I mean, right now, like, everybody's lifestyle, whether they want it to be that way or not, kind of revolves around the pop culture, geek lifestyle that G4 sort of
Pushed into the
highlighted.
forefront.
But now that's mainstream, right? And so this community is in little pockets within every community. And so there's a lot of people who probably would love to support this campaign that don't even know about it yet. So one of the things, which we'll talk about in the future, that we want to do is give people who found the campaign late an opportunity to not only support but obtain some of the rewards, like access to the podcast. In case they didn't.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, of course, you guys are going to get priority being backers for the campaign if you've already donated. But, there are just going to be certain things that we're going to open up to the community as a whole, and, still different ways to help and support. So even if you couldn't support this round, which is kind of shitty because you only have to do $1 just to get on that list.
Whoa.
Like, there will be ways.
Shade thrown.
Oh, yeah, they know. I've been shaming them all
Yeah,
this
yeah.
whole time. Actually, other people
Well,
shame
you don't
them
have
for
a
me.
$1?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But
But,
I have $1. I need to go eat a piece
But
of pizza.
a round of applause for Jess. She'll be back. But yeah, so we just wanted to reconnect with you guys, make sure all is well, and thank you guys for bringing us this far. We got about 4 hours left, and we're incredibly proud of where we've gotten. Keep pushing, though. It's not over till it's over. And we'll be watching the metaphorical ball drop soon. But we're going to go to commercial break right now, and we'll be back in a little bit. And thanks for joining us, guys. Hang with us. We'll be back in a few. All right. And hey, everybody. Walter, join me. So, hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging around. Hopefully, we can get some of the people back who maybe clicked over to another browser.
Right.
Click back over if you heard me talking again. So we just this is unrelated.
Yeah,
to,
absolutely.
Although, you know what? I'll say
this is the kind of stuff we would be talking about on Attack of the Show.
Exactly. This is the kind of conversation that would be happening on Attack of the Show were it still here. So
Right.
we're gonna have it here.
Sure.
We watched The Mandalorian.
Yes, we did.
The
first episode.
The first episode, sure, because we're not allowed to binge this show for
No.
whatever reason. But I mean, I think it's smart to keep people because ultimately that's the only show they have out right now.
Yeah,
that is,
there's
like,
not.
that
Well,
everybody wants to watch.
Lady and the Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp. You know what's crazy? So I was having a conversation with Alan Ng of Film Threat.
Managing editor of Film Threat.
Yes, and
Yeah.
and we've been having some conversations about some of the recent Disney.
Are you referring to our difference of opinions regarding the live action Disney?
Wait, okay.
movies?
I actually don't remember what camp do you fall in?
I am steadfastly against it.
Okay, so for the people joining us again, Walter, who are you and what do you do?
I run the YouTube channel for Film Threat, so and I'm just in general helping everybody out on Attack of the Dogs.
Yeah,
so.
he's been tech support and emotional support, you might say, for the documentary team.
Yep.
But the legacy of Attack of the Show is crazy.
Yep.
The fact that we can't have that there's not a safe haven to go anymore to listen to us have conversations like this in the same space. I mean,
Without anybody trying to cancel us.
right. Right. So you know, we want to explore a part of. I mean that's a big part of the legacy of Attack of the Show. So naturally, it becomes a big part of of what the doc wants to talk about, which is the fact that, you know, like the conversation fractured everywhere.
Sure.
But it's become more hostile too. And is
Yeah.
that because we don't have, you know, it like the conversation being shepherded by people like Kevin and Olivia to kind of like, you know, have an identity to the conversation? Like now it's everywhere, right? Like Twitter.
I think it's so disparate. There's a lot of different places where you can go and discuss these kinds of things.
Yeah.
But because there's so many places, people naturally want to go to places that agree with them. So naturally you'll start to see that left versus right, or up versus down, or right versus wrong.
You go to a subreddit of anything, and it's like nobody understands why anybody would be into anything else but that thing.
What's happening?
Chris is back.
Chris is back.
Chris.
Okay, I have a couple things to say.
You should.
Yes, what are we talking about?
Well, first, just to come to re-entering the atmosphere of the live stream.
Daniel just pledged. So thank you, Daniel.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you, Daniel. Wait, get in here. We'll just. No.
All
We'll
right,
just.
we're doing this.
X360 Dev Nerd says everything and everyone is so divided now. When AOTS was on top, everyone had a common out view, even if we had differences.
Yep.
And that's totally true. I mean, that's kind of what we're looking at.
And Walter just pledged.
Walter,
Wait, what?
Not me. I've already.
Someone named Walter just
Somebody
pledged. So
named-
thank you, Walter.
Well,
So
thank
many
you.
Walters.
I was
Walter.
while we were watching The Mandalorian.
It's Earth 2 Walter.
Earth 2
Earth
Walter.
2 Walter. While you guys were watching The Mandalorian, I was looking up. You're gonna think I'm
What?
crazy, so I'm
Well,
like,
we already
where
do.
have I seen that spaceship before?
Okay.
So, Battle Beyond the Stars.
Right.
There's a spaceship called Nessie.
All right.
Okay, I just want to show you this. Okay, someone tell me.
Whoa.
Okay, wait. Can you guys see this? This is terrible.
It might
that
be
looks like
be hard
bad.
to see.
Looks bad.
We
Okay,
can tell them what to
just
search.
Google-
They're already on their
Google-
computer or
Google
phone.
Battle Beyond the Stars, which is a movie starring Richard Thomas, which he was John Boy on the Waltons in the 70s. He was in a science fiction movie in which James Cameron supervised the special effects. James Cameron did not direct this movie. It was produced by Roger Corman. And I'm watching The Mandalorian going like, that spaceship is really familiar to me. Where have I seen it?
This is not a spoiler, by the way.
Battle Beyond the Stars. This spaceship exists.
Yeah. It's interesting because...
Wait, I just want to show this to you because you can't see it.
Dude, that's...
Like, am I kind of like...
No, totally.
And Nessie looks
it
like
has the same silhouette.
Okay, does anyone... yeah. What is Candace Bailey up to these days?
We'll ask her.
We'll find out.
Right.
I know she's a mom.
Yeah, I think.
So we'll find out.
Well, I'm trying to think. Prior to Attack, I don't know if anyone remembers this, but
keep going.
I was certainly too old, or I felt like I was too old to be watching the show at the time. But it was the Nickelodeon live show that they did. Did you ever watch?
You were too old to watch Nickelodeon?
No.
You pick live, and she was on that prior to Attack.
Oh my God.
Right?
Sorry, I didn't have cable until Attack of the Show came out.
If anyone, but yeah. So I mean, we want to catch up with people. Not only ask them about their time on the show, but also ask them about their time since the show. Because
we've already interviewed Zach Selwyn. We'll probably interview him again. So we went to Zach's house. And there is a cat.
Oh my God.
There is a very loud cat.
It's our mascot now. He was around earlier.
Yeah. Oh my God, we're 1,097.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You know what I want? I feel like it'd be perfect if we had 1,138 backers.
Why that number?
1138.
Oh, come on.
It's a Star Wars reference. Okay, that's right.
People are asking how was the Mandalorian.
Are you guys okay? Oh, you want to hear something really funny? X360 Dev Nerd. I bought attackoftheshow.com.
Yes, we now own attackoftheshow.com.
We own attackoftheshow.com, which is crazy. Wait, are you guys leaving?
No.
Okay.
I want to see this.
They're just
We're
the
hanging
audience.
around talking to people. I kind of gave up Nick after they stopped doing Slime Time Live.
Oh, I miss Nickelodeon's like logo for a while was just the fact that they had slime, and then they stopped Slime Time. But Candace was great on You Pick, and she was even better on Attack.
Should we talk about Mandalorian?
Let's DVD Tuesday Mandalorian.
I really liked it, but it's also like just the first episode.
Yeah.
So we don't
build-up
know.
is great.
It's a great
The
setup.
build-up is great. It's a great setup.
No spoilers here.
Which,
No spoilers.
All the spoilers.
Well,
Yeah.
can I
No, go ahead.
Can I mention?
Okay, wait. If
the
you have not
character's
seen
name?
Mandalorian yet, do not listen to this.
No, whoa.
Because we're going to talk
That's
about
all the backers.
It's like,
Yeah,
the best part is
Yeah.
the ending. Because the ending is like
Oh, that was great. Well, there's a bit.
Wait, hold on. Should I mute us right now?
No, don't mute us.
No,
I'm just saying.
I'll be very
Okay.
ambiguous.
Let's
Let's just say there's a certain character that may or may not reprise its role, but the question is, which version of that character is it? I wonder if any hardcore Star Wars fan would actually.
Oh! I know what you're talking about.
Interesting.
I
think I know.
Does it rhyme with Schmeiji Meiji Mate? Taika Waititi did a great job as IG-88.
Yeah, he did.
Like, you're just sort of goofy and weird, and you kind of felt for him, and he had like a brief scene.
But do we know
also
that
even
that's
Nick Nolte.
IG-88
Nick
though?
Nolte.
No, it's a different
It's not
IG-88.
an IG-88. It's
Because IG-88 is not a part of the
Jess,
bounty
you should
guild.
come in here.
Right.
What
So
I'm saying, I love
unless
that
he
it's
learned
all
how
the
to.
Well,
people
there's
who are
was
friends of
reprogrammed.
directors that were in the show.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
no.
true.
It's all people who are.
But is
friends
that
of other
Legends,
people
Well, I
that
wonder
were
if
like-
they're
We'll make it
actually borrowing
together.
that into
Yeah.
canon.
Okay.
Like Dave
Yeah.
Filoni.
Interesting.
Why not?
Because they seem to be taking a lot from Timothy Zahn these days.
But
Feels like
imagine
a club.
if
Just
you
like for
if you
Thrall.
could
Like,
flip your
yeah.
head around 360
Yeah,
degrees
Thrall.
and your torso, you'd be the
Right.
best killer in the galaxy.
And then you just explode.
Wait, what?
IG-11.
IG-11.
I don't know, is that the
The
official name?
Rockfather
Yeah,
watched it
is.
twice.
Yeah.
Oh, he's great.
Rockfather.
no,
I
no.
love
Rockfather.
Rockfather.
Oh, it's
Rockfather. What are your thoughts?
No More Room in Hell podcast wants to know what we thought of Dr. Sleep.
It was a great fan fiction.
fantastic.
Oh!
Yeah, I
Also,
It was great fan fiction. I'll
Like
say
the
that.
first half of the movie,
Oh,
you don't really understand what's going on, and then the second half, it gets a lot better.
But does it follow
That's
and
a
the
rough-
payoff
or the movie?
is, I wish it was longer.
Somebody's asking what I'm drinking.
Kubrick's rolling in his grave.
Walter is drinking something with LaCroix with hibiscus in it.
Hibiscus.
Yeah, it's like, so which team are you on?
Yeah, does it
King's
follow the
team
movie or the
like-
book?
yeah,
Because
exactly.
like the cook is dead
Wait.
in the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
And alive in the book. So, blah.
yeah.
What kind of?
Are they
drug
calling
Yeah.
you
is
Jesse
that?
Pinkman?
Yes, they are calling me Jesse Pinkman.
Oh, you're Jesse Pinkman?
Oh
Oh,
my god!
I loved
that's
you in
funny.
El Camino, dude.
Well, see now.
Okay, wait,
now
let's
it's
talk
we go
about El
all the way,
Camino.
and then it's Walter White.
I'm sorry.
Right,
Wait.
right.
Wait, we are
Let's
we
talk
are.
about El
Oh
Camino.
my gosh!
Okay,
watched
El
that?
Camino.
We
there you go.
did.
We are nearly.
not that
We are
great.
one
Wait.
backer from 1,100.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, next backer.
We've surpassed the film threat.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Bobby.
Film threat Kickstarter.
If we get one more backer, I'm doing hot shots.
We already did that.
I know.
Okay.
Wait,
He
Chris
just
should
said
do
it.
that.
No, don't hold
He
him to
he
it.
just said
I'll never do
Bobby's
it.
doing hot shots.
I'll
He's
never
not.
do it again.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
happening. Hey, Wilden. Hey, how are you? Just saying hi. I'm
Hey,
saying hi to
Wilden.
Wilden. Saying
We
hi to
love
Wilden.
Wilden's
Thank you.
been helping
Hey,
me
Wilden.
out.
Wilden's been kicking ass and helping us out, and
Wilden's
I
the
can't wait.
bomb.
I assume we're all gonna.
Whoa, Ben Bamboo, no spoilers in the comments.
Oh shit,
Jesus.
he's right. Oh wait, Yaddle. Oh my god, I totally mentioned Yaddle.
Yeah.
Totally a Yaddle, like Yaddle.
That's the
with that,
only
like-
other-
with that like eye patch.
That's
Do
the
you
only
remember?
other Yoda thing, right?
I think so.
I don't.
Like,
You know how few Yoda creatures there are in Star Wars that I don't even know
Yoda
what the
and
name of
Yaddle's
their.
love child. That's so cool.
What is
Like
the-
I'm.
what
I don't even know
Yeah.
the name
Yeah.
of their species.
Oh yeah, I was just trying to think.
Oh.
Fuck, what are
Well, because they
The
talk
only
about
other one I
doing
know
a
about is
Yoda,
one from
like,
Legends as well,
one-shot
who's like
movie.
really old.
So I don't know. We'll
it's
see.
supposed to
I mean,
be a
I
puppet.
think I feel like it's gonna be very different. The Great Little Bastard. I kind of feel like it'll be different. Like after Rise of Skywalker comes out, like I'm optimistic. I'm an optimist.
Wait,
I
you
know.
think? Wait, you think what will be different after?
Like because there's so many Disney Plus
There's
shows.
a ton that's
Okay.
about to be
You,
set.
you were
that-
in,
that-
Bobby.
Species
You were
Unknown.
with me. Move in here.
That's the
Bobby, you were
official-
with me. What's that? Wait, what?
Yoda species.
unknown.
Species
No,
unknown.
exactly. There's not a
Whoa.
name for the Yoda species. Okay, so
Yoders.
we went to San Diego Comic-Con. Bobby and myself and my girlfriend. We were all, and we could not sit together. It was so crowded.
oh, in Hall H.
We were in Hall
Yes.
H, and we saw, and it was so funny
never
because
go to Hall H.
they would announce like, and there is a Hawkeye show, and it's on Disney Plus, and everybody went, Every
You know
time-
who
every
else?
time
You
they
know who
announced-
else went?
Who?
Jeremy Renner, because he's like, I never got a movie.
Well, like every time they would
check.
announce like some
Yeah.
Marvel, property, and it would be like a Marvel a Disney Plus show, everybody sort of groaned in the audience. But like I don't know, like having seen it right now. Although wait, we need to talk about Greedo.
Oh, dude.
Oh. Okay, so
Greedo, does everyone know what I'm talking
it
about?
was like trending on Twitter, like number one. for a
Greedo
little
was
while.
trending on Twitter because of that. They re-edited the Greedo scene in Star Wars again. Why don't they just
Let's talk
put
about
the original scene? Wait, Space. Get on here, Space.
Yeah.
Space. Okay,
Yeah, let's
I'm
talk.
stepping
on
out.
camera.
Okay.
Refill anyway.
I have a few
This is my friend
Yeah,
Space. My friend Space is a musician.
grind.
He is a huge Star Wars fan. Maybe a bigger Star Wars fan than myself.
I saw it in the theater when I was 2 years of age.
Okay.
I begged my parents to go
Let's
see
hear it, let's hear it.
Okay, so let's remember. What's your recollection of the original, like theatrical? What
Han Solo
transpired?
kills Greedo.
And what happens?
And then he redeems
How
himself.
many shots were there?
It was
There was
quick.
one shot, right? But it was quick.
He just
Are we really doing that?
and that's it. Yeah, it was quick. He took Greedo out like a Rhodian bitch. I'm just saying.
I always had the sensibility. I like as a kid when I first saw it, I had the sense of that they kind of both shot, but it happened so quickly that okay, well, he died. Han Solo won the battle.
Right.
When I really want to get down to the crux as to why they changed it. What's the whole reasoning behind it?
Because I feel like they were trying to soften Han Solo as a character. They were trying to soften Han Solo. And by the way, there are a lot of questions that are really good moving past. If I don't address them, just message on Kickstarter or comment on Kickstarter. I will do my best to address all these questions. But I feel like they were trying to soften Han Solo. I feel like George Lucas had children, and that kind of changed him as a person.
Yeah.
So he had Jet Lucas was his son that he adopted, and he adopted other kids. And I feel like they were trying to soften Han Solo, which I don't think is a good idea. I feel like Han Solo is kind of a selfish jerk.
Yeah.
And then he
This is why
becomes
shot first.
not a selfish jerk.
Get him out of here. POS, just accept it.
Yeah.
I feel like you know what's coming to Disney
People
Plus?
do POS things.
You know what's coming to Disney Plus? The Greedo series, where we learn about Greedo's kids and how Greedo's children went to college.
So think
and then
about,
Greedo's kids.
What's happened, right?
Greedo's
now they
kids
both shoot at the same fucking time. I mean, so the whole point is, what I'm trying to make is that, so it's 2019 now, right? There's this whole equality PC bullshit that's going along. So is this the now new Star Wars equality?
Yeah, no one's allowed to shoot before anybody else. We all ask each other.
So
I'm
I'm pointing out that that's why it got changed back to that.
I just feel like they were trying to soften Han Solo as a character.
Right.
They were trying to soften Han Solo. So
Anyway, next week next Thursday on the Greedo show.
no, but Greedo could be. What if Greedo grew up in a fatherless home?
Oh my goodness.
Also, what about Rhodians? Do they have, what is their culture? Do they have a mother and a
Phantom
father?
Menace, wasn't Greedo kind of a dick?
Wait. In Phantom
Is
Menace,
it
He was
Greedo?
kind of a dick.
but also that's a happy kid. Like he's having a good ass time.
He was like,
I want to
He's a little
say
shit.
we have had
He's like,
three. Wait a second. We've had three backers in the last few minutes. Nathaniel, James, and Scott. I want to do little shout outs.
It's Greedo.
Nathaniel, James, and Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, the Luke quote had something to do with positioning Han to marry Leia, and he didn't want him to be a cold-blooded killer, except that he is. How many stormtroopers did Han Solo brutally murder? You know, I mean, stormtroopers, I guess they don't have families because they're clones. So we'll see.
Right.
But
Well, wait, whoa, hold on.
What?
Wait, that's not true.
That's
Clone
not true.
troopers are clones.
Clone Troopers.
clone troopers.
Stormtroopers are anybody.
Wait, okay, right. But wait a sec. But what about in the First Order? They're all children that have been kidnapped from their families.
Right.
So, and I feel like they're going to deal with that. Also,
Their ancestors
Anakin,
could
we
be
watched.
clones.
Okay, earlier today we were working on stuff. We watched Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace. Okay, yes, guilty pleasure. But let me just wait. Let me defend myself.
I'm not
before-
guilty.
Okay.
Pod racing. is
Bobby's
great.
not guilty. So we watched
enjoy that,
Phantom
though.
Menace,
I love
and
pod
then
racing.
we were like, oh my god, Anakin is a slave. He was forced to work retail. It's like he worked. It's
He
like
was
Anakin.
working retail.
Anakin worked at Space Marshalls
Space
or Space TJ Maxx. Wait, I love TJ Maxx. You could get.
It's more like a space.
Anakin worked at Space
working.
Marshalls.
He's working more at like space fries.
Space fries.
Because
okay.
there's
Oh my
electronics
god.
there.
Okay. All right. Well,
Space
I can't
Ross,
believe it.
Space Burlington.
Kyle,
Space Ross.
Kyle, I don't believe stormtroopers are clones. Clone troopers are clones. I'm pretty sure stormtroopers. Yeah. Okay, so
Yes,
everybody here
Kyle,
believes
thank you
that
for
they're
that. Thank you for that message, Kyle.
not. Lone Star shot first for sure, says No More Room.
There's a t-shirt.
The
what else?
Rockfather says I have a New Hope running in my office right now. Star Wars on the TV, you guys on the PC. That's
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a full diet right there. That's all your
Right, but wait.
digital
You're getting
food groups.
tagged.
Go to about 40 minutes in. Go to about 40 minutes in and watch the scene with Greedo.
Go what?
Rockfather, I'm curious what you
I
think.
thought you were saying on the Mandalorian, go 40 minutes in. I'm like, that's the crap.
That's the
the
end of the.
credits.
That's the end of the show.
No, that was
Put it on
a
and
that
go
was a
40
shock
minutes in.
when you scrubbed to the 45-minute mark and we were only in the cantina. I
We're
was
still in the
shocked.
cantina. Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
I didn't. I thought
Right?
that happens a lot earlier, but
Yeah.
that's like You don't even
It's a
see Han
slow
until 40
movie.
minutes
was
in.
there like a next week on The Mandalorian?
No.
There's nothing like none of that garbage.
Next week on the Next week on the
You know
Mandalorian.
we have access to John Bailey to do those things.
Oh, he's way better at that stuff
I think
than I am.
I think
I know,
that was
but
why
I'm
they
saying
did the
it's happening.
Bonanza because it's like, oh, it's a western. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it opens up on him like walking into the bar. He's like the.
Oh wait!
John
Rockfather says it's literally on now. Wait. We're gonna pause and wait. I want to wait for the Rockfather to see it.
Oh, he's watching that scene now. Greedo just had a new line. Yes, he did.
It's like, what did he say?
Makuba?
McClubba. It's I can't. Here's what's funny is Greedo was trending on Twitter.
Why is that funny? Of course he was.
Like
I don't understand.
what?
We're not the only people mad about that line because they already like softened all of the edits that had been added, right? Like we reached the middle ground. They shoot at the same time. Like that is what it is. That was on like the Blu-ray that came out when Force Awakens came out, right?
Right.
And then they just added this line for no reason. Well, what is he even saying? They didn't even sub it.
But
So what is he saying?
someone translated the line
How-
because wait a sec. So Greedo is subtitled in that scene.
Yeah.
Okay, except for that line is not subtitled. But if you go on Twitter, someone translated what it's supposed to be.
In Rhodian.
Correct. And I don't remember what it is.
Ooh,
Okay,
this
so
is a great question.
Let's hear it.
No More Room in Hell podcast asks, best new director in horror. Eggers.
Wait.
Eggers.
Wait.
Eggers,
No More
Aster,
Room in
or
Hell.
Peel?
No More Room in Hell is the tagline to one of the all-time great George Romero films, Dawn of the Dead. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. And I
hope they talk about it on their podcast.
I saw Dawn of the Dead at a screening. I was a kid, and it was like this. First of all, there was like a huge marathon, and then they showed Dawn of the Dead last. I think I watched Dawn of the Dead at like 3 a.m.
New backer. Thank you, Matthew.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Matthew. New backer. All right. Happening. It's happening.
Can I call you Matt?
Yeah. Matthew. I don't know if Matthew's watching, but Matthew ordered the official crew patch, which will be designed by
Oh, me.
A monkey?
Bobby Schwartz.
Okay.
Bobby Schwartz. And
You're right.
Signed by a monkey.
And you will choose which of the designs you use. Wait,
thought I said that
we are
much
we are
quieter.
over 1,100 backers now.
Hey, over 1,100.
1,100 backers. We are
win.
999,000 away from 1 million backers. We can do this.
Yes.
All right, you're setting some pretty high.
That's a high
expectations
expectation,
there.
but
Let's
whatever.
Let's not set ourselves up
Whatever,
for
it's fine.
disappointment.
Wait, what was
Bobby,
the...
get in here.
No, I just forget. No, so they asked, you were explaining their username.
Yes. Sorry. I got distracted.
Did we
'cause I
finish
was
that
like,
thread? They
did
asked a
not.
really cool question.
Oh, yeah, shit. Let's get back.
I think everybody probably has an opinion about it. Best director in horror, Eggers, Aster, or Peel? So Robert Eggers did The Lighthouse and The Vivitch.
Explain the Vivitch.
The Vivitch is really cool. Ari Aster did Hereditary and Midsommar.
Wait,
and Jordan Peele.
Ben asks, just to be distracted for a
I don't know
minute,
if I've
you
seen any.
guys aren't discussing the baby enough. Who
saw
was he?
Midsommar.
Where did he come from?
Who?
What is Herzog going to do with it?
Well, we wanted to strafe
Is
away
it
from that because it's spoiler.
Yoda? Oh, right, that's right. Nothing.
Oh,
Sure,
what?
in Film Threat they'll talk about it.
I'm sure there's an I'm sure there's a Film Thread article on its way.
There will be.
The Rockfather says CGI Jabba looks extra shitty on Disney Plus. Yeah, but you get to
that's true,
see
'cause
the
it's in 4K.
shittiness clearer than ever. Yeah.
It's in 4K, 1100. Thank you. We'll see. We'll see if we stick to 1100.
Like, God.
Wait.
Those DVDs that I have are just, that's all I need.
Yeah.
You know, so
Which
I got-
ones? You're talking about? You have the.
You don't need any
you have
more
the,
Ks.
The despecialized
Yeah, so
editions.
Marvel.
Oh.
No, it was Dark Horse that came out with this box set, right? 3 individual box sets. That
That's
came
right.
With the reissue of the trade paperback of Star Wars, Empire, and Jedi.
Right.
Right.
And with that, they came with a double DVD disc. with the the current versions,
Right.
and for the first time and only time, call them out, on DVD, the original theatrical versions, but they're so low res. So on typical HD TVs, you have to click on the zoom button to actually get full screen.
Wow.
It's crappy quality, but it's exactly the same quality that we enjoyed the first time when we saw these films.
Oh my God.
If you're about age.
If we go to the Kickstarter now, it's less than 3 hours.
The categories.
Oh, our mascot is back.
Cat wants to be on the podcast.
That was the loudest.
The cat actually backed the Kickstarter as well.
Cat really likes this podcast.
I know.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a podcast. I was gonna try to say
Podcast.
I was gonna. That was a bad dad joke. Okay.
Podcast.
This
So
is
many
why
bad
this is
dad
why
jokes.
Bobby's here
I feel
is
like
to keep me from
needs
making
to be one of our-
I didn't
Bad
keep you
jokes.
from making anything. You'll do it all on your own. I'm just here to watch
I'm
front
sure.
row.
Hey,
new backer Patrick. Thank you.
Thank you so
New
much,
backer
Patrick.
That is just
That's awesome.
To answer the horror movie director question,
Let's do this. I think Ari Aster.
Robert Eggers for me.
Oh, okay.
The Vivitch was so good, and the Lighthouse rocked me.
Jesus.
Kyle is saying that is the loudest cat.
Your cat cries as much as my cat used to.
Why? Because it's dead.
Oh no! Don't say that.
All right, I'll go take,
Funny
I'll go
thing,
take
it
care
stopped
of
the
this
moment that.
What are you doing, Jess? Wait, you okay, yeah. I'm gonna go over here. Tapping in and tapping out.
Oh, and then everyone leaves. It's just
cat.
me.
Answer their questions.
Give me some questions to answer.
I want to read these things.
They're talking about horror
I was
movie
a fan
directors.
of both Hereditary and Midsommar. Some of my friends are divided, and I get that. Those movies aren't for everyone. The Witch was also really good. Sean Allen.
Have you guys seen The Witch?
No.
It's on Netflix right now. For me, please watch it.
For me.
Wait till it's late. All lights off. It's not typical horror movie structure, but it is all of the. This is one of many cool aspects of it. All of the dialogue from that film was pulled from source material from the time. So like maybe early is like. Settlers time, like
interesting.
Pilgrim era,
Huh.
and Salem witch trial adjacent, but not the Salem witch trial.
Gotcha.
But yeah, very
That
good.
sounds interesting. I get so overwhelmed every time I look at the welcome screen of
Yeah.
Netflix.
I know.
Oh,
Just wait
well, so
for
here's
it.
the thing about Netflix,
I spend more
right?
time browsing than watching.
Yeah, but it also has that autoplay option now that you can't turn off.
It's great
right.
if it's good.
So as soon
It
as
sucks
you
if
you
it's-
click onto Netflix,
Plus, you can turn off the autoplay option.
it just autoplays
Too
whenever
bad
you're
it
on
doesn't
something.
ever connect to
And
the
it's so annoying.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So annoying.
Fight Club stuff.
What else? Someone else earlier in the comments was talking about how like a platform, like if G4 was updated as like a streaming platform, like you'd have like an incredible curation of content
Could you
potentially.
imagine that?
It'd be great.
Wait,
That would be one that I would subscribe to.
what's on Pluto?
What do you
Pluto
mean?
has like
Pluto has some cool stuff.
yeah.
Pluto
Oh,
TV's
you know what I
pretty
just
cool.
watched on Pluto? Oh, Crime Story. I
Oh,
think that's
yeah.
what it's called.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had never. I love Michael Mann, but I had never seen Crime Story, which is where he started.
Oh man.
Dude, it's so
God.
good.
There's another actor in that show also. Is it Dennis Farina?
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Dude, so good. Miami Vice, right? Or no, not that.
No,
What is he in? Oh shit. Not LA Confidential.
God damn. Motherfucker. Yeah.
But he's great. He's great.
He's so good.
He's so good.
He's so good. I love. There's a Family Guy episode where I think potentially Peter is gonna walk into a gallery and there's the option put on a headset and listen to someone narrate you all the way through the gallery and the art.
Right.
And one of the choices is Dennis Farina as a voiceover.
Oh my god.
And it's just ridiculous. All right, you schmuck.
They're
Yeah, this is some
asking,
junk.
isn't Manhunter from Michael Mann?
Yes, Manhunter's from Michael Mann.
Yeah.
That's a great Michael Mann. My favorite Michael Mann movie.
Oh.
Wait, let me think about it.
Favorite
No,
Michael
that's
Mann
not my
movie.
favorite. My favorite Michael Mann movie is, I had to think about it for a second, Thief. I fucking love Thief. And it is like, it's the epitome of Michael Mann at his Michael Manniest before he got the money that would turn him into the Michael Mann he is now.
Wow.
And like, James Caan just kills it. And, like, he's the perfect. I mean, it's just so isolated, and the way they like make the city feel, and the way they make it's the way I feel a lot of neo-noir type of things have tried to. It's something I feel like a lot of neo-noirs have tried to replicate since. And yeah, Thief is so good.
What's your favorite Michael Madsen movie?
Michael Madsen. Oh my god. What did I just saw.
They just said now he's a man.
Yeah.
A man.
Yeah, Michael Madsen.
Man.
Somebody was asking if they would be able to leave messages on Kickstarter after the campaign closes.
That is a
I'll find
Chris
out.
question. I'm not entirely sure.
Like hateful messages?
Hateful
Or nice
messages.
ones?
Like hopefully supportive ones.
Yeah.
I believe. So what I know for sure is that once the campaign closes, we are not able to add any updates or edit any of the campaign copy. But I do believe you are still able to leave comments on the Kickstarter page. So yes, not entirely sure, but I think you can. I think the only thing that's limited after the Kickstarter closes is our ability to edit stuff. But yes, X360 asks, how long before the Kickstarter started did you guys start planning the doc? We have been planning the doc for, I mean, truthfully, maybe a year and a half. It's been in some sort of development, and I mean, it started as a concept at least that far back, and certainly quite a while before the campaign started. We had already, I mean, and you'll even see this in the trailer and stuff like that, but we had already been shooting elements of it and talking to some fans and people who worked on the show, and just trying to get a sense of what we could do with the doc. And so yeah, all of the pre-production stuff that we've been able to do has been incredibly helpful, just in terms of finding our voice with the doc and being able to show you guys what our aspirations are with it. So it's been a while in the making. And you know what? I didn't catch that. You're right. That is the Orgasmo song. I totally didn't catch that is what it was. Ben Bamboo says, I asked a question in the comments section, but it hasn't been answered yet. So, particularly, we've been trying to get back to everybody as quickly as possible, but I know for sure the last day in particular has been, like, incredibly busy, and so we've been trying to get back to everybody. We've been getting, we try to answer everybody both through email channels and on the Kickstarter and on social network and etc. But yes, we will make sure that one of us answers you before it closes, which means that Chris should be checking it out right now. We will transfer the message, or we could potentially ask you or answer you on here if you felt willing to post your comment this way. But yeah, so we've been trying to answer everybody as it comes in, and thankfully it's taking a second to get back to everybody because there is a lot of there's a lot of people engaging with the campaign right now, which is always great. So yeah, let's see here. Just to make sure we. Oop. Oh wait.
What's that?
What?
I just wanted to see the recent backer.
Oh, we got an answer to that question. About
Oh,
the
that
comment.
question?
Well, let's do the question.
Okay,
The
perfect.
comment. No, you can leave comments after the campaign ends.
Oh no! There was a
No, no,
different
no.
comment.
No, there's-
Ben Bamboo asked a comment on the Kickstarter page, and he just mentioned that he hadn't gotten
What was
a
the
reply
question?
yet. I don't remember.
No, there was an. Okay, anyway.
Okay, so just so you know, when the Kickstarter quote ends, the Kickstarter is still alive, meaning you can message us, you can post comments. We are going to do updates.
Yeah.
We're going to do updates. There will be backer only updates, meaning if you're a backer, only you see it. So,
Good job, you got it.
yes, am I burping? The answer to that is yes. So when the Kickstarter ends, you'll be able to leave a comment. It's the ending of the Kickstarter is sort of like the closing of a, I don't know, like we've now committed to this, so now we're still having the conversation. So you'll still be able, we'll still be able to do updates.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so tired. Is it?
Dude,
is
we
it-
have
Is it obvious?
3 hours.
I'm actually not. I have not had a lot to drink. What I have done is not slept well for the last 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jess, take it from here.
Jess is like just falls asleep.
Well, I don't know. My bedtime's super early.
Oh my gosh.
I am an old lady.
Get out of here.
Okay, bye.
Uh,
Yeah, well, I think we were talking about maybe shutting down the live stream because we have a lot of work to do. This thing ends in less than 3 hours, and that means we got to make a movie.
yeah, we do.
Because
not
you
just that,
guys,
not just that, we have to follow through on all of the promises that we have made to you.
Mm-hmm.
And what's cool about that is, if you're a backer, we are going to see you at San Diego Comic-Con. Or,
Yes, that's official.
Or we're going to see you at Dragon Con. Or we're going to see you at LA Comic-Con. Or at a
the
film
convention
festival.
in your backyard. We're coming to you.
Or
We're taking it on the road.
Or, yeah, exactly. Or the BatioCon. All I know is many of you that we've been speaking to online, we will speak to you in person, and I cannot wait to meet the producers of Attack of the Dock.
we have so many associate producers.
In a sense, you're all producers. By that I mean because when we start doing backer-only screenings, the purpose of that is to get your feedback to make a better movie.
Totally.
So,
All right.
and yeah, I get the feeling that everybody will be involved at some point, but part of like doing this is to convince people that may be a little like standoffish about being involved to be involved. And that's all I'll say about that. Right. But I do know that there are enough people from Attack of the Show that want to be a part of this, that I think that in the end what's going to happen is people are going to be upset if they're not involved. Right. I feel like that's the place it's going to get.
But we'll see.
Yeah. Yes. Everything is
You
possible.
guys are awesome. Thank you for all your support.
Yes.
I'm probably heading home soon.
Wait, you are? Okay.
Yeah, because I'm an old lady.
I get it.
You know, I get up super early.
Yeah.
New Year's is at midnight.
New Year's is at midnight.
All right. So Bobby, where's Bobby?
I'm right here.
Get a little closer.
Love it.
So yeah.
Yeah. Chris
Wait.
has run out of words to
Kyle
say.
says so. Olivia.
We'll see, man. No promises,
We'll
but
see.
we have no news at this point.
The thing is this: we have actually collected so much audio and video of Olivia talking about Attack of the Show if she doesn't do an interview, we have stuff to cover at the same time. Knowing the people that are involved now,
Jesse Pinkman,
I feel like
He Sting.
I feel like she's gonna want to speak for herself in this.
Right,
so,
which is what we want. I mean, right now we haven't had any like.
wait a
There's just
second.
no news
I want to
yet.
say, No More Room in Hell podcast just said, "Whoa, Sting just walked in." Through the sliding glass door.
That
I
was
would
my
say
boyfriend.
Sting from Dune.
He's the
I
biggest,
will kill him.
Yeah.
I will kill him.
the
Remember?
biggest Star Wars fan over there.
Yes, so we watched The Mandalorian. We watched that Greedo scene from Star Wars. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, look,
from Dune.
right.
Oh
I
my
thought
god.
you were
And that's sort of blue latex
no.
outfit.
When you did the line,
I will kill him.
I thought you were doing
No,
the
that's-
Man of
that's
Steel
the-
thing.
No,
I will find him.
no, I will find him. That's Michael Shannon.
Yeah.
Totally different thing. He says it 9 times.
Oh my god.
But
God, that movie is fantastic.
Yeah,
Bad.
I like Man of
I
Steel.
like it.
I feel
like
like
it.
it's flawed, but whatever. So just I
I
hope
have
that
the
you're
toy of the thing that Jor-El rides in on.
right. The little dragon thing. It's cute.
Yeah,
cute.
It's cute.
Not as cute as the Yaddle Yoda Love Baby. Okay, let's
Yeah.
just a sec. We're gonna sign off because we are so exhausted that without naming names, I think some people are wondering that if anyone left the show on bad terms, will they not even be mentioned at all?
We
I
want.
don't
Here's
know,
the
that
thing.
hasn't really.
Overall, we want to give a truthful retelling of what the show was and everything that's happened in between and where we are now as a result. So if there's someone you're thinking that was a big part of the show that like could potentially not be a part of it because they won't be interested, the truth is that because they were such a big part of the show, there's some innate involvement there, right? As you were saying before, there's a lot of elements of like people talking about the show, like Olivia and stuff like that. Not that that's who we're talking about, but that we're not going to pretend they didn't exist. In other words,
I will say this: there's an update that I did before this recent one about. There's a lot of links to podcasts and whatnot. Please take the time to listen to those podcasts because I really go in depth about what the intention is, what the premise is for this documentary, how it will be different, and I feel like that's a good opportunity for you to take a deep dive. So go to the recent update before this one, and then please you'll get more detailed responses than right now because one of us is extremely tired and needs to get a full night's rest.
and the other two
And he
of us
might
are
be
wide
wearing
awake.
a Captain America
I'm
hoodie.
not wide awake.
I know.
Might be
That's-
I
There's
saw-
a big old
Captain
question
America
mark.
hoodie.
Like I fall asleep on the couch at like 11:30 at night every day.
That's true.
Okay, well.
But you know what? I love.
That's what happens
I
when you
love,
turn 30 something.
I love when you post Earth to Bobby.
oh my
Is it
God.
Earth to Bobby or what
yes,
is it?
it is the
Like,
Earth to Bobby.
'cause our team-
Let's-
Bobby
okay,
is the
let's air
most
this out in front of everybody.
unresponsive person. He's just so unresponsive.
Here's the
Every
thing.
time I need him.
Here's the thing. Every time I'm online, Jess is just gone. She's just gone, and I'm like replying immediately.
Well, the other thing is that happens to be at 4 a.m. though, right?
Here's the thing. We all have different hours. She has
We
a
all
bit
have different
early
hours.
bedtime. I don't sleep until 5 in the morning, and we need to conjoin our cycles, basically.
Well, we appreciate that you are all here on our journey. No Room in Hell podcast has a lot of questions. I think the elephant in the room for me is not so much Olivia leaving as much as the weirdest in the. I don't know. Guess what? I plan to talk to Olivia about it. How about that?
Yep.
I mean, that's completely.
And that's what I'll do is I'll talk to her about that.
Yeah.
Is what happened. I think that there's a lot to say about it, but I also think the answer is way more simple than you might think.
Also,
So just
this will be stuff we find out.
Right.
yeah, like this that's the whole point of this is that this project is a journey in the sense that we're finding certain
Kickstarter
things out
mustache.
that you don't know, that I have some inside knowledge, but the fact that we have so many people from the show that already are involved, and more people will want to be a part of it. So wait, what's happening off camera, guys? All right.
Media.
We're gonna end this. We're gonna end this on a group hug with 2 hours to go.
Yeah.
Everyone, thank you so much. This was far exceeded our expectations.
All right, I'll get
Get
Love
in
you
here.
guys.
Everybody, thank you so much. We're making a film together.
We're making a movie.
We're making a movie, guys.
Thank you
so
guys.
much.
Thank
we're
you.
signing off
We love
right
you.
now. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We'll be in touch.
We're gonna be talking a lot. You're gonna be sick of us.
Yeah.
I'm sure they already are.
We're gonna be like someone that you're texting a lot that you want to ghost. That's gonna be us.
Yeah.
So okay.
All the backers just
All right. So
bye guys. We love you.
Thank you. We love you. All right. Take care, everybody. Talk to us on Kickstarter.
Okay, bye.